It's been said, without trustworthy data, you are blind and deaf and in the middle of a freeway. This paints a stark visual, one that has caught the attention of more than one business. Organizations are more focused than ever on figuring out how to get the full value out of their data. Leaders have realized trustworthy data is one of the most important assets an organization has, and is becoming increasingly more important as time goes on. But trustworthy data doesn't just happen. Complete and accurate data only exists if an organization has an excellent data management strategy. So let's talk about that. What is data management? And what impact does an organization's data strategy have on the future of the business? Data management encompasses everything. The way data is collected and migrated, the guardrails around how data is validated, cleansed, governed, and visualized, as well as a system-based component regarding how data is organized and accessed. The importance of an optimal data strategy cannot be overstated, especially in today's day and age. Data is a differentiator, and it's the fuel for these new emerging technologies. It's more important than ever before that organizations have solid data governance and solid data practices in place. Today's business intelligence and analytics are highly dependent on clean data. An organization that has dirty data, or data that's inaccurate or incomplete, is going to also have analytics, reporting, and business intelligence that's also inaccurate or incomplete. And with the increasing value of analytics, including predictive analytics, it's absolutely essential that organizations have clean data. It's impossible to get the full value out of your analytics if you don't have clean data and a comprehensive data governance plan. And this is why so many organizations are looking for a solution when it comes to cleaning up their data and making sure they've got solid master data in place. Obviously, clean, trustworthy data is important for traditional analytics. And by traditional, we mean conventional reporting. Someone runs a report and that action yields an output based on what you hope is solid and accurate data. But what if we take this concept one step further and start to look at even more modern emerging technologies, things like artificial intelligence and machine learning? Is clean data as imperative for modern cutting-edge technology? Or can we make the assumption that AI and machine learning will identify and work around less than ideal data? It's a great question. Let's think about it this way. What does AI need foundationally in order to provide insight and recommendations? In short, the better the data is, and the more good data that can be given to these AI algorithms, the more value we're going to get out of AI. And the more value derived from AI, the more advanced an organization is going to be. So to answer our question, what does AI need to be successful? AI needs great data. In order to take full advantage of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and other emerging technologies, it's paramount that we have solid data management practices in place. Data is oftentimes the key point of tribal knowledge that's being consolidated into technology. When we're thinking about data governance and data management, it's important to assess the processes and human interactions that impact the data. Stated another way, data governance and data management can be distilled down into two distinct parts. The first part focuses on your data as it is right now. How are you going to cleanse the data, and how are you going to house that data? An organization may be cleansing the data with plans to continue to use their current system, or the data cleansing effort may be in prep for migration to a new system. Either way, cleansing and organizing or storing data is part one. The second part is the real million-dollar question. As people touch the data, as they use it every day, and as new data is added, imported, and created, how does an organization ensure the data stays accurate? What guardrails are needed to A, allow people to use the data without B, interfering with it, disrupting it, or corrupting it? Part one needs to work in tandem with part two. The data plan needs to have internal controls and guardrails in place to ensure people won't corrupt the data moving forward. There are a half dozen strategies an organization could use to accomplish this, and most of them sound a little easier to implement than they actually are. Examples include creating security profiles to make sure only certain people have access to the data, or centralizing data management so that only certain groups can create master data or make changes to it. But which strategy is right for your organization? And does your organization have the data governance knowledge, the change management expertise, and the bandwidth to successfully execute on both of the parts we just talked about? Many organizations are turning to partnerships with managed data providers as their strategy to cleanse data, keep it clean going forward, and to ensure their data is providing the maximum amount of value to their organization. So what is a managed data provider? MDPs specialize in lasting data management solutions. From data migrations to data collection to data cleansing, they offer the services and experience needed to implement lasting change. MDPs help organizations figure out how to get more value out of that organization's most important asset, their data. DOSME is an MDP. DOSME helps organizations collect, manage, and integrate complex data, all while simplifying data ecosystems and enabling better decision-making for long-term growth. If you'd like to learn more, please reach out to dosme.com/contact.